fiddling with this a bit. I'm trying very hard to get back to just gaming and reaction content, but it's hard to stable my mind again because they're going to keep attacking me, and I've only got so many options. They've blocked off so many exits already. And there's one person that keeps asking why I didn't tell when I was a kid. Well, I tried, but look at the reaction I got when I spoke out as an adult, when I wrote an anonymous book that had no names in it. Just look at what the reaction from my aunt has been, and she's not even the one that used to be the abuser. The main subject of the book was my parents. But do you think a kid in the 90s is going to be heard over all of the noise that my family is able to make whenever I so much as open my mouth?
Okay, so there is one more thing that I wanted to address before I try to put this subject behind for a little bit and move forward with my life. And that's the fact that there are people that think that I'm doing this for revenge, that I'm trying to hurt my family or I'm trying to hurt Adonis Paul. I don't want revenge. I don't want to hurt anybody. What I want is for the current abusive actions to stop. And the only way to stop them is to bring awareness of what's happening. Essentially, what he's doing is what Alex Jones did. He takes people who are in pain and he makes fun of them. And he says, this pain isn't real. This person is just a bitch. This person is just weak. This person just doesn't know how to accept blah, blah, blah. This person's pain isn't real. And it makes that person's pain so much worse. When somebody is in pain and they're willing to share it and talk about it and put it out there for the world so that people can empathize and people can understand things that they don't experience. And somebody else comes and says, that's not true. You're just making it all up. It's a new kind of pain in your heart. And the fact that they're attacking my brother. I don't want revenge. I want to make sure that these things stop and that they don't reoccur and happen to somebody else. Because nobody deserves to be treated the way these people treat people. My family and the cyberbullying channels, they're one and the same. Nobody deserves that kind of treatment, regardless of why they're doing it, whether it's because they hate me, whether it's because they want money, whatever the reason. What they do to people for their money should not be acceptable behavior. And it doesn't mean that I want them hurt. It simply means that it should not be seen as acceptable behavior. They should not be platformed. They should not be monetized. They should not be paid to hurt people who are already in pain. I can't be more clear. If they were to stop attacking my brother and leave me alone and just allow me to live my life and tell my story without them sticking their nose in every 5 seconds to debate my life with me, because, well, we talked to your abusers and your abusers say this didn't happen. Of course they did. Of course they did. Because why? It doesn't matter. What matters is that they are stopped. Same with What matters with the Alex Jones situation is that the man was stopped from hurting these people and from profiting off of it. What matters with this situation is that this man and this woman, my aunt, and her children are stopped from hurting other people the way that they have hurt me. That my aunt never makes another GoFundMe to move my brother's body closer to her so that she can desecrate the grave when she gets upset with me. The fact that anybody ever thought that was acceptable and funny is disgusting. And that's the kind of things that need to be seen for this shit to be shut down. And I'm sorry if that hurts them, because I get it. That's how they make their money. They could easily find another way to make money the way they're always yelling at me to just get a job, right? They're always yelling at me that there's other things I could do. So if they're afraid that bringing awareness of what they do is going to hurt them, they could always pivot and start themselves a new direction before people begin looking at them to make sure that they maintain some sort of income. But they're going to continue because bullies only know how to bully. For the same reason that Alex Jones continued long after being bankrupt. His bankruptcy went bankrupt and he still won't stop because people like that don't. It's the unfortunate reality that I'm facing and trying to fight them. But this is the last video I'm making about it. I am writing another book, but that's all going to be private and classified until it's actually released, because I'm simply tired of giving them what they want to hurt me.